On a quiet morning in June 1985, high above the Atlantic Ocean, the world witnessed a tragedy that shook the skies. Air India Flight 182 was making its way from Montreal to Delhi when, in the blink of an eye, it disappeared from the radar. What caused one of the deadliest aviation disasters of the 20th century? And what secrets lie buried beneath the wreckage? Today we're talking about the tragic tale of Air India Flight 182. A story that is as shocking as it is heartbreaking. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on any of our deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. Our story begins on June 23, 1985, when Air India Flight 182, also known as Kanishka, took off from Montreal, Canada. The plane was on a long journey to Delhi, with stops planned in London and Mumbai. On board were 329 souls, passengers and crew, completely unaware that this flight would never reach its destination. This flight was a routine one for Air India, a beacon of Indian pride in the skies. It was supposed to be a symbol of connectivity between Canada, the UK, and India. But beneath the surface, there were forces at play that would turn this routine journey into a catastrophe. At 7:14 a.m., as Flight 182 cruised high above the Atlantic Ocean, tragedy struck. A bomb hidden inside the plane's cargo hold detonated, causing a massive explosion. In an instant, the aircraft disintegrated mid-air, its wreckage spiraling down into the cold ocean below. The disaster claimed the lives of all 329 passengers and crew members on board. It became the deadliest act of aviation terrorism until the events of September 11, 2001. But here's the chilling part. This bombing was not a random act. To truly understand the tragedy of Air India Flight 182, we need to look deeper into a web of political tensions and extremist movements that spanned continents. The bombing was traced back to Sikh extremists in Canada, motivated by the desire for revenge following the Indian Army's 1984 assault on the Golden Temple in Amritsar. The attack was meticulously planned by the Babar Khalsa, a militant Sikh separatist group, and was intended to send a clear message. The perpetrators exploited loopholes in airport security, checking in baggage without boarding the plane themselves. Investigations later revealed that a second bomb was meant to target another Air India flight the same day, but it exploded prematurely at Tokyo's Narita airport. But here's where it gets even more disturbing. The aftermath of the bombing was riddled with delays, negligence, and cover-ups. Canadian authorities had received warnings about potential terrorist attacks targeting Air India flights. However, these warnings were either ignored or inadequately acted upon. Decades later, a Canadian public inquiry into the bombing revealed shocking failures in intelligence and communication between agencies. Families of the victims demanded justice, but only 2 individuals were ever charged in connection to this attack, and the convictions were scarce. It's easy to get lost in the technicalities of investigations and the complexities of terrorism, but let's not forget the lives that were lost. There were children on board, families returning home, newlyweds, and people just like you and me with hopes and dreams. Their stories remain a haunting reminder of the tragedy. Survivors and families of the victims continue to keep their memories alive, fighting for recognition and accountability to this day. This wasn't just a story of terrorism. It was a story of shattered lives and unanswered questions. The story of Air India Flight 182 isn't just about a plane crash. It's about the echoes of politics, the shadow of terrorism, and the tragedy of lives lost too soon. It serves as a painful reminder that while justice may be delayed, it should never be denied. Thank you for watching, and remember, history is not just a series of events. It's a series of lives, forever intertwined. Make sure to subscribe our channel for next amazing untold stories.